like to introduce you to Daisy Wilson. This is our roaster here at the Coffee Connection. We call her Daisy Wilson because the Wilson Foundation and the Daisy Marquis Jones Foundation gave us money to purchase her to expand our business here at the Coffee Connection. Daisy's a Probat Burns roaster, which is a German roaster. It's the Cadillac version of roasters. She's actually one of their smaller ones. I can roast as little as 10 pounds and as much as 26 pounds at each roast. I warm the roaster up until it reaches the temperature of 375. At that point, I drop the beans down into the drum. Daisy's a drum roaster, so the beans go round and round and back and forth. It's actually a giant corkscrew inside to keep the beans moving and roasting evenly. So when the roasting process starts is when the bean temperature gauge reaches 375 degrees. The black box, the digital timer is the bean temperature or the space within the drum, and the round temperature gauge on the hopper actually takes the temperature of the drum of the roaster itself. The beans go through 2 different cracks during the roasting process, and within the first crack, I'm actually listening for the very first crack that the beans do, and then there'll be a little bit of a delay, and then you'll actually hear a larger amount of cracking going on after that. But at the first crack, what I'm going to do is decrease the gas amount of flame that I have under the roaster. And what I'm wanting to do is to have my drum roaster maintain a temperature of 450 degrees while the bean temperature continues to rise until I reach my roasting temperature. The first crack will happen in between the temperatures of 375 and 390 degrees. So I'm going to be actually consciously listening for that pop. If I'm doing like our French roast, I'm going to bring the beans almost completely through the second crack and a little bit after until it reaches the temperature of approximately 475 degrees. She's now doing her first crack. And this will go on for about a minute or so. She's at 400 degrees. This will go on for a couple of minutes, and then there'll be a lull in the beans, and then it will go to the second crack. I'm going to open the door and release the beans into the cooling rack. We have achieved the second crack, and we've reached our temperature of 475.